Accountancy fees vary considerably between accountants, and that's because the service varies considerably. We're focused on providing a quality service. That means we're not the cheapest. We need to build in time to provide that quality service. Now, I am aware that not everyone wants or needs a quality service. An example is one of my clients. His wife pays £200 per year to get her accounts done. And that's because it's a small hobby business. She only makes a few quid and doesn't pay any tax. And that £200 actually pays for her numbers to be turned into a tax return. It's all she needs. But her husband, who's a client of mine, pays £2,000 per year. Because he has a limited company, he needs a lot more doing and he wants advice around it. We also have clients who are paying us £2,000 per month because they're large clients. They want a lot of service, they want monthly management accounts, monthly meetings and strategic advice. So how do we work out the fee? Well, it comes down to a few things. The main ones are the size of the business, the structure of the business. Is it a sole trader, a partnership or limited company? The record keeping. Do you bring in a big pile of paper for us, or do you do your own bookkeeping in software? And then the level of service you want. For example, do you need payroll, VAT returns? Do you want management accounts and regular meetings? And then, of course, it does come down to your budget. We use a pricing software to produce our fees. This means we're consistent and we're transparent. You can see exactly what you're getting, and you can add or take away parts of the service to suit you. Someone once gave me a great rule of thumb for how much you should spend on your accounts, and they said it should be in the region of 1.5% of your turnover. And this will give you kind of the full finance function to include an accountant and a bookkeeper. As you grow, it could include an internal finance person. And as you grow, that's kind of reflecting the fact you need more support, more things happen in a bigger company. So to give some examples of how much we charge at Jon Davies Accountants, I'll talk you through the life cycle of a limited company. Now, if we're working with a limited company, our absolute minimum fee is £79 plus VAT per month. And that's real, it's not a hook. We have a number of clients on this fee, and they're usually one-person businesses below the VAT threshold. And we're really happy to have them as our clients. And we have some great clients at that level, and the £79 allows us to put in some time to give them a quality service and advice around what they're doing. But then as a company might grow, that one-person business, the sales may grow to £140,000. And let's say they're doing their own zero bookkeeping and they choose our business service, which includes accounts and corporation tax for the company, quarterly VAT returns, a monthly payroll for the director, including all submissions to HMRC, a self-assessment tax serve for that director, the annual confirmation statement that goes to company's house, and also the cost of the zero and receipt bank software. Now, for a company getting that level of service, we charge £134 plus VAT per month for 12 months. And that fee includes as well ad hoc advice throughout the year and a meeting to talk about those accounts and what they mean to you. Now, as the business has grown a bit, to follow this example through, let's say the sales are now £400,000 per year, there are now an extra 2 staff members. Now, to continue that same level of service, the business service, the fee would then go up to £192 plus VAT per month. But then we might suggest the business is growing, it's going somewhere. You might want to upgrade to our Premier service, which takes everything you already get, but also adds on quarterly management accounts and meetings. Within those management accounts, we can start to look beyond just the finances. We can look at other key performance indicators of the business. And in discussing those with you every 3 months, really keep you on track and give you lots more ideas to grow the business and also reduce that tax bill. We'll also include some fee protection insurance that will cover any fees if they ever have an HMRC investigation, and 2 months before the year end do a tax planning review to proactively reduce that tax bill. Now, a fee for that would have got up to £378 plus VAT per month. Because we're putting more into the service, therefore the fee does go up. Now, the company's really had a growth spurt, let's say. Sales have now gone up to 1.5 million. There's an extra 10 employees. To have that same level of service now, because the sales have gone up, it's become a bit more complex, more's going on. Our fee goes up in line, and our fee becomes £546 plus VAT per month. But at that point, we might suggest you upgrade and have monthly management accounts and meetings. And to do that, to go from quarterly to monthly, the fee would go to £1,032 plus VAT per month. All of those are real fees that come out of our software. They are just examples of the fees. It's dependent on exactly what you want and what you need. And when we sit down with you, we'll discuss what you want and you need. And as I said, you can add services and take them away to get exactly that. And we'll work with you to get a price within your budget. We have clients at all levels, and every client gets a top quality service from a top quality team. Perhaps you'll start on the business service and move up to Premier as you grow, but you actually may be happy to stay on business, and we'll be happy to have you. The key thing is to find the right service for your business and your budget. And the best way to do that is to meet so we can understand your business and understand your goals. That way we can agree how we can help you get there.